Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Colmatt and today I'm going to be going through and starting a Let's Play on No Man's Sky Permadeath. Now, a few things to preface this video, actually really only one thing. I've never played No Man's Sky Permadeath, so this should be an interesting playthrough, and it may be over before it ever even gets started, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. And just to show that this is a legit Permadeath playthrough, we're going to be clicking on New Game, we're going to go over here to Custom, and then we are going to go over to Permadeath. So you can see here, Permadeath's turned on. Now I'm just going to leave everything the way it is. I'm not going to change anything. We're going to go ahead and just start the save now, and I'll catch you guys once we're in the intro. And we are loaded up in the main screen. So many of you guys have already done this. You know how to do all this. This isn't really going to be a walkthrough, more of just a Let's Play, just to kind of see what kind of planet we get. It looks like it's possibly radioactive just based off the green that I'm seeing here. That's what I'm hoping.
Nope.
Now, I haven't played this game in a minute, so I'm really curious to see how well I'll actually fare with this game. I've put a lot of time in, but within the past 6 months, I haven't really touched the game all that much. Here and there. And I'm hoping that this comes through really well, because I actually just recently upgraded my components, and this is on a new 2K monitor, so I'm hoping that this records properly and it comes out exporting well. Let me know down in the comments below if this video looks sort of funky on any of the devices you watch on, because obviously I'm going to see it from my PC, but I know some of you might be watching from your tablets, from your phones, from your TV, so let me know down in the comments if the video looks funky, and I'll adjust it in the next video. Yeah, we started off, and it looks like it actually is a fire planet, so we're going to go ahead and just get the materials required for the scanner. Now again, I've never played Permadeath, so this is going to be very difficult. I'm hoping that I actually can even survive. I honestly probably need to start going ahead and looking for sodium. That's the main reason, obviously, why I'm trying to gather as much of this ferrite dust as possible. I'm not for sure. I'm sure some of you down in the comments below are probably Permadeath pros. It almost seems like I'm getting less materials back, and oh wow, that is actually really lucky. I'll go ahead and head over here to this, try to get a little bit of protection before we die. I don't think I could have gotten any luckier with the start of this. If I was doing a no starter ship challenge, this would definitely probably be the speedrun record, especially for the new 4.0 update. I'm actually not sure who holds the record on that, but I'm sure some of you down in the comments also probably will know. I'm a really big fan of Jason Plays, so I used to watch a lot of his no starter ship challenges, and I even still do to this day. Go ahead and try to gather as much of this as possible, though, as well. It's kind of unfortunate with 4.0. I don't know how a lot of you guys feel, but I really hated the fact that they nerfed basically the amount of upgrades that we can have, because I used to be one of those people that would have, 3 in your technology, 3 in your standard inventory, but then, now you get forced down to just 3 in total, so that's very unfortunate. I know they added the supercharged slots, or as far as I know, they've added the supercharged slots. I actually don't see any. I don't know exactly how you get those. Again, since 4.0, I haven't really touched the game that much, so that's one thing to keep in. We have some solar sailors, we have some fighters. I'm a really big fan of the fighters myself. I know really there's not that much of a difference when it comes to these ships, but I don't know. The fighters always, I think, look just I feel super cool going through and blowing stuff up, because I am a pirate of sorts. But yeah, it looks like we got very fortunate. I'm able to come here and, claim up some free exosuit health. Now that's not really going to help me with my actual life in general, but I should be able to purchase oxygen. Now that we've got that back up, though, we're going to go down and try to get some more ferrite dust. I know I could just purchase it, but again, I don't really have any money. I think it's just ferrite dust. It's going to be a lot easier to just go ahead and collect on the ground. Alright, so now that we have our scanner repaired, I'm going to go ahead. Well, it's going to tell us to do, but you don't have to follow the directions. Anybody that's played this game, you probably know that. We're going to go ahead and install the analysis visor. You have to install it anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that part over with. You have enough to make these carbon nanotubes? I don't think so. Far cry from 50. So let me go gather that as well really fast. And this is where I made probably the worst decision that I could have with this playthrough, which was I noticed the game was super quiet. So basically what happened was I found a cave system directly behind the little outpost that I had found. And while I was in there, I decided to go ahead and mess with the audio settings, because I knew that the game was super quiet. And I turned it down intentionally in the past to, you know, really low. It's like 5 or 6 on the actual volume. I thought that was too low. I could barely hear it, so I figured the audio could barely hear it. I couldn't have been further from the truth, so whenever I turned it up higher, I turned it up to only about 25 or 30. I noticed after in the recording, it was a lot louder than my voice, probably twice as loud as my voice, so you actually couldn't even hear my voice. It was being drowned out over the game. So unfortunately, the rest of the audio for this clip is going to be lost, and I will cut through most of the gameplay. I'll leave in some of the important parts, but basically what happened was I went through that cave system, got the stuff that I needed, and then I went ahead and repaired the ship as per usual. And so this is where I want your guys' information, or I guess your input on the matter. So should I go ahead and trade in my ship for a new ship? Should I go ahead and just forget that that ship ever existed and buy one outright? Or should I just stick with the starter ship? I want to know what you guys think I should do. I'm kind of leaning more towards trading in the starter ship for a decent like C or B class fighter. But let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do. And I did notice that my audio was a little bit quiet on my voice for the first probably 4 minutes or so of this clip. So in the next part, I will have adjusted that accordingly. Again, part 1's kind of a mess. I figured it was going to be a mess. This is really my first ever sort of let's play without any sort of tutorial or anything to go off of. So it's a little bit rough. Part 2 should be a lot better. Hopefully you guys stick with me on this journey. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Peace out.